Today we're going to look at two learning management systems, D2L and Canvas, and compare them on five different features. Creating electronic gradebook categories, items, creating groups, creating group discussion topics, creating synchronous web conference sessions, and performing a quality check as a demo student. So the first thing we're going to do is set up our electronic gradebook. And to do that, first you click on Grades. And then you want to set up your settings for your gradebook. So there's three different tabs at the top here, and we're going to go through them one at a time. The first one is in the Organizational Unit Display Options. In this section, you're going to make sure that you have checked the boxes for points, grade, grade scheme symbol, and grade scheme color. And then when you're done, go ahead and hit Save. On the Personal Display Options, you want to make sure that you check all three of these boxes: points grade, grade scheme symbol, and grade scheme color. And then you have repeat calculated final grade at the start of the user list and repeat adjusted final grade at the start of the user list. And then down here, you want to pick manage grades as your default option and then hit Save. And then finally, we'll go to the calculation options. And in this area, you want to choose how you want your grading system to be. In this case, I chose points. You want them to calculate the final grade, drop ungraded items, and then automatically keep your final grades updated. And once you complete that, you hit Save. All right, now to go ahead and put some grades in. So the first thing we need to do is have categories. You can see here I have the category week 2, and then the individual grade week 2 discussion forum grade. So in order to set up the category, I will click on category first. You can put in a name, a short name for it, and then you can decide your options. Do you want to exclude it from the final grade? How do you want to distribute the points? And then when you're done, you save and close it. If I go back, after I've made a category, the next thing I want to do is make an individual item. So I can click on this item, choose first of all which way I want to do the grading, whether numeric, select box, pass, fail, formula, calculated, or text. And then I'm going to go back and show you what a finished product looks like. Here you can see I put in week 2 discussion forum grade. I chose the category I put it is week 2, the maximum points. And then I use the default percentage grade scheme for it. And then when we're finished, you can save and close. And notice that you can add rubrics to it if you want to. All right, our next task was to create groups, and you're going to do that under Communication. You click on Groups. And then after that, we're going to choose a new category in order to set up a new set of groups. You'll put in your category name. In this case, I chose that I'm going to define the number of groups, and I'm not going to allow auto enrollments. And then you're going to put in the number of groups that you want to put. And you can put them in the discussion area, the lockers, or the Dropbox folder. And when you're done, you go ahead and hit Save. All right, and then after you're done with that, I'm going to go back to one that I've already created, and I'm going to show you how to put the users in it. So here's group 1, and you can see I've already got a group name in it. All I have to do is click on Enroll Users, and then you can see here are the users for the group. And I check their boxes here and hit Save, then they'll all be enrolled in that particular group. All right, the next task was to create a discussion forum. So you go under Communication and click on Discussion. Then after you do that, first you're going to put a forum to put the discussion topic under, and then you make the topic. So you click on Forum first. After that, you're going to title your forum. You're going to choose whether you want to allow these options: anonymous posts, approval by a moderator, whether users can start a thread, and whether you're going to display the forum description in the topic. Then you're going to put your date restrictions, any locking options that you want, and then save and close when you're done. Or you can save and add the topic and do it all in one step. But I'm going to go back to discussions one more time because I already have topics set up. So you can see this is a topic that has been set up, and now that I've done it, I can start a new thread at any time. Okay, so very straightforward. The next task was to create a synchronous web conference section. So for that, I'm going to go to Communication, and go to Pilot Live. And that takes us to Blackboard Collaborate, which is our add-in that allows us to set up web conferences. Click on New Room, and then put in the name of your web conference. Your service provider is Collaborate, your account name is Illuminate. Then you have the choice of describing your room and then deciding whether you want to restrict it to only attendees of the room are able to view it, or is it public where anyone can view it. You can set availability dates, and then you notice that there are a number of different options that you have. You can have them raise their hand when they come in so that way you know they entered. You can have them all join as moderators. You can let them have unrestricted access to resources, and you can give all moderators the ability to view the private chats. Okay, and then here you can archive it either automatically, manually, or not allow it. You can add attendees by clicking on Add Attendees and choosing the people that you want to add and then putting them right into the room. Or if they're already enrolled in the class, they can click on the room and join the room that way. And then finally, we need to do a quality check as a student. So to do that, we're going to click on Class List and then go down to the Demo Student and click Impersonate a Student. You click Yes. That's going to halt your ability to work as the instructor, but now gives you the view from a student's point of view. So you can click through and take a look and make sure everything looks the way you want it to look. After you're done, click on the demo student, click log out, and that'll take you back to your instructor. Or you can click on the X, which was even easier, and that ends the demo student view.